Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news update and information with the video on the 2025 Ford Expedition. We are going to talk about the King Ranch trim level here. This is the last one. I know it took a little hiatus there for a week because got a little bit busy with SEMA and some other events that I went to. And so finally getting this last video for you guys. And if you've checked out the other ones, active, trimmer, and the Platinum Edition videos are out, and we're going to cover all the standard equipment plus the different packages and standalone options that are available on the King Ranch trim. And this one here is pretty loaded up. I would compare it to like a Platinum Ultimate Edition in a way of all the equipment. Not a lot of optional packages here. It's just pretty much there's a couple standalone options that you might decide you want to get on this. So this will be a very thorough video here. So make sure you're subscribed. Notification bell is turned on if you don't want to miss any of these videos like this. If you want to stay updated on Ford news and information. And order banks are open up right now. You can place an order with your local dealership. If you want to place an order with us, we do have special pricing. We are doing invoice pricing plus another offer. If you're mentioned this video on that you watched this video on YouTube, we'll talk more about that as well as ordering tips at the end of the video. In fact, just to kind of point that out, there'll be a timestamp for that as well as timestamps as we go through this video too. If you want to make sure, you want to skip around in this video and skip over maybe safety or something like that, you can do that just using those timestamps down there in the description of the video. All right, let's dive in here and talk about some of the mechanical features first. And we're going to go over to Ford's build and price here and show you this. Now, if you're looking at this on a mobile phone, you want to go to shop and then go to build and price to find it. And then you'll be able to find it. Now, if you're on a desktop, you can go to vehicles and then SUVs and cars and then go to Expedition. I think it probably loads 24 and you want to meet the 2025 button there. And then at that point, then you can select the build and price. So the mobile phone will not see this on here. So you want to go through the shop to find it. And on the shop, you may have to go down to future vehicles at the bottom. But it'll be listed down there. So we have talked about the active, platinum, and trimmer. This is the King Ranch starting at $83,655. Full disclosure, that is not with the destination and delivery. That's the price that costs to get it from the factory to the dealer. That is not a dealer fee. Just so you know that. Now, this is available in either the regular length or the max length. So if you want that extended length, you can get that on either one of these. For the King Ranch Edition. So go max length, that's I think $3,000 more. Yeah, $86,655. We'll go with that and then jump in here. And all right, so talking about this, we're going to talk about mechanical features first. It actually scrolls through here as we go down. So this in here will come with a 3.5 EcoBoost V6 engine. That is not the high output V6 engine. So just so you're aware of that. 10-speed automatic transmission with select shift. Select shift allows you to be able to shift it up and down like a manual transmission if you need to. You're pulling a trailer or something like that. You can use it that way. Also, there will be auto start stop as well. So come up to stoplight, stop sign, it'll shut the vehicle off, and then let go of the brake. It should turn it back on. Actually, I don't have that listed in my information here. I think that's because last year that was not on there, but assuming that it is this year. Standard 4x4 on these, so not available in two-wheel drive. So standard 4x4. It will also come with a 2-speed automatic 4-wheel drive. That's that auto button there for you, so it automatically will shift it. Especially that comes in real handy. The auto 4x4 when snow, rain, that kind of stuff outside. Does have neutral tow capability as well, so you can tow this behind a camper or something like that, or motorhome, that kind of thing. It does have a non-limited slip rear axle with a actually take that back. It's got I mentioned this. This is the 373 electronic non-limited slip rear axle. So it's non-limited slip, but an electronic locking, so you can lock that in there in the 4x4 situations. It does have a train management system with selectable drive modes: normal, sport, tow haul, eco, slippery, and there is an off-road mode as well. 4-wheel independent suspension. It does have the hill start assist, so that'll help start it if you're on a hill, and it won't move back on you as you transition from the brake to the gas. And then hill descent control, that helps you come down. So hill descent control, you see that a lot of times on your 4x4s, where you can do it in little half-mile increments, and it basically controls your speed coming down the hill, so you can just worry about the steering and such and getting your line, that kind of thing. Electronic power assist steering as well. And then we do have a bigger engine radiator, because this does come with the heavy-duty trailer tow package as standard equipment on these now, on all the 4x4s. So you'll have that with the auto hitch feature there for you, and then integrated trailer brake controller, as well as it does have the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and Hitch Assist. So that uses that dial. If you're wanting to back up with the trailer, you're going to use that dial to steer the trailer when you hook that up. And then the Hitch Assist allows you to just press a button, and it's just going to back right up to the hitch for you. Pretty crazy, but also very helpful if you're by yourself. So, all right. Now let's talk about some of the safety features for the airbags. The front row is going to get a driver and passenger dual stage airbag, as well as front seat mounted side impact airbags. Pulleys from the side, that side collision is going to help protect you from those. All rows will get a safety canopy side curtain airbag with a rollover sensor that'll help to pull that down over the windows there from breaking glass and that kind of stuff coming in, sheet metal and all that hurting you. We do have advanced track with roll stability control. It's going to help you out if you're going into those curves, maybe too fast, something like that, slick out. It'll help with that and help with the rollover situation there. It does electronic stability control as well comes with this. And then we do get pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. Comes with pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, and dynamic brake support. So the way these all work together is if there's someone in front of you going much slower than you, it's going to alert you. It's going to use that front collision warning to set up those horn. It's going to, or not horns, but it's going to set off those tones, light up the productivity screen so you know you need to stop, and then preloads the brakes. That's the brake support for that, so that you can brake even faster. And then at slow enough speeds, it'll also detect pedestrians too, just like with vehicles. So it'll stop you for them as well. And then we do have post-collision braking that's going to brake the vehicle if you're in an accident. And you don't put it into park and such. We do have SOS post-crash alert system as well. That's going to honk the horns, flash the lights if you're in an accident unconscious, so people know to come to your safety. Evasive steering assist, that's going to help you avoid the vehicle. If you cannot stop in time, you need to avoid it, then it'll help ease in the steering around them in those situations. And then we do also have intersection assist. So if you're coming across the intersection, it's going to help. So that way you don't have that. If the car's coming on and you maybe didn't notice them, it's going to brake you so that you don't hit them going across. Now we do have the lane keeping system as well that includes not only the lane keeping alert and the aid system, or they call it assist, driver alert, and now it does have the road edge detection. So if you're getting close to that edge, it detects that as well and warns you of that. And then driver alert warns you if you take your hands off the steering wheel too often. And then the lane keeping aid and alert, basically the alert will do is let you leave your lane, but it'll vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane, whereas the assist will actually keep you in your lane. So you can see those zones there that show you the difference between the two there of what it's doing there. You can pick one or the other, or you can use them together if you want. And then we do have perimeter alarm as well with the security lock passive anti-theft, which means only the coded key can start the vehicle. And the perimeter alarm also kind of sets the remote if there's someone in, lock that vehicle up. And then if there's movement inside, it'll honk the horns, flash the lights. I actually had this happen to me this weekend. My son stayed in it, and I took the keys with me and locked it up, and he moved around and it set the alarm off and everything. And people kind of looked over like, what's going on? Are you breaking in their car? But that's how that works, as well as inclination intrusion center or inclination sensors as well. All right, now let's move to the exterior of this. Take a look at this. We're going to go back to this over here. If it lets me click on it, to the paint. We're going to hit this close up so you can see really good. So this in here, I think they really updated the King Ranch for this year. I think it really is more impactful than it was last year. The grill is the start of it. A sinister bronze painted bars up here on the grill. So in black behind that. We do also have the signature lighting. Grill lighting, it says as well, so it's going to light up right under here, so it kind of gives you that, as well as signature lighting around the outside. So you'll have that all in there. The front bumper and fascia is carbon black molded in color, so that's down in here. So you'll have that color, but then you're going to have that sinister bronze here on the front in the middle right there. And then front sensing system as well. You can kind of see those little dots right there. So if you're pulling into garages, it'll alert you and let you know that. Also, we do have 360 camera, so you can see it completely around your vehicle. There's a camera under each mirror, the front and the back. And this also comes with lane change preview. So this, I think, is going to be a great game changer. If you're changing lanes, it's going to kind of give that preview of what's going on over there, so you can kind of see that. And I like that idea. I've had situations just this last weekend where somebody almost hit me in those 3-lane roads, and I think this is could be very valuable in protecting your vehicle. And we do have active air dam as well in the front down here. And then I think that's pretty much active air dam. I believe what that really is the active grill shutters. I think they just changed the name on that. And then we do have the underbody deflector as well down here. So I like to call that the air dam. That's what they've been called on the F-150s and such. Expedition lettering in the satin chrome on the hood up there as well. And then we do have, starting with the lights, configurable daytime running lights. We also do have for the headlights, auto lamp, which means they'll come on automatic when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. And then when you have it in auto setting, which it does when you first turn the vehicle on, LED reflector headlights with the black bezels and the satin trim applique inside there. So, and then we do also have the signature lighting we mentioned as well that goes around and down on the front. So it looks pretty sharp. All right. See, auto high beams as well. So come on automatically. It's really dark outside, they'll come on. If your car approaches you in the city lights, it'll shut them off. That's something you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. Something else can be adjusted is your rain sensitive windshield wipers. So if you have one of those intermittent settings and this is activated in your wiper section of your vehicle settings screen, then it's going to go ahead and turn those wipers on when it needs to and wipe them faster when it needs to do that as well. And then we do have the windshield and front window. Front windows over here also have the laminated glass there for you, so that's going to make it quieter for you on the side with the wind noise and such. Also, would keep that if you have an accident. Also, kind of adheres those glasses together because it's a sheet of plastic in between there for you. For the wheels, they are a 22-inch by 9-inch Sinister bronze diamond cut machine face aluminum wheel. So pretty cool looking wheel, I think. Looks sharp, I think. P275/50 R22 all season tire goes with that. Individual tire pressure monitoring system for those. You have the continuous control dampening suspension as well. You usually see this with 22-inch wheels, and it's going to control that to make it for a smoother ride on the road there. 4-wheel disc brakes with analog braking system as well for that. Now, let's talk about the mirror. There's a lot of features over here on the mirror that I want to talk about. Power folding with auto fold. So those mirrors can fold in towards the glass. And auto fold means when you lock it up, it's going to automatically fold them in. That's really nice for parking lots. So you don't have to worry about people banging in or even walking through and pushing your mirror in, right? You don't want them messing with your mirrors. That's really nice. Also, it allows you to be able to see if it's locked, right? We do have the power and heated glass for the mirror as well. We have turn signal indicator on the outside, so people know you're wanting to turn if they're, approached, from like maybe a stop sign, a 4-way stop, they can see that. You have ground illuminators, what they're calling this. That's basically your spotlight beside the car. I like to call it the puddle lamp, right? That kind of thing. We have memory for the side mirror as well for the driver. For both sides, but it's going to be the driver adjusts it for his setting. And then we do have driver side auto dimming mirror as well. So if you're in that passing lane, it's going to dim that mirror for you. So, all right. Or if they're passing, I should say. Also, it does have the Bliss with cross traffic alert and trailer coverage. So Bliss is your blind spot information system. There's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of the mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, it includes your trailer that's behind you. So if you're pulling your trailer, it'll include the blind spot of your trailer. And then we do have the cross traffic alert. If you don't have a trailer connected, you're backing up, someone crosses your path behind you, it's going to alert you and let you know that there's someone that's about ready to be right behind you so that you don't hit them. We do also have the badge, the King Ranch badge on the side over here on the fender, or actually I guess it's on the front doors up there. And that's going to be a satin and a satin aluminum finish with the caribou color there for you. And the door handles are body color door handles. And then we have 4-door intelligent access. So just leave that key fob in your pocket, put your hands in the door handle. It'll automatically unlock the vehicle to get in and out. And just press the ridges on any of the doors and it'll lock the vehicle up for you too. And we do have a keyless entry. So we do have those key fobs with remote start on the key fobs. You want to remote start it quickly, you can using that. It does say in here that the remote start is a late availability on the King Ranch trim. So that means the remote start may not be available at the launch of the 25 model year. Security code, keyless entry keypad. So it still has that. So a lot of vehicles, they got rid of the keypad, but in this one, just swipe down and that keypad is going to be right in there. So it's going to be hardwired in for you. We do have the black Onyx painted power deployable running boards. So they'll deploy out for you to get in when you unlock it. And also, I think when you just put your hands in and open the doors, We do have the belt line molding that's polished stainless steel there. And then we do have roof racks that have the chrome on them with the black end caps. The crossbars are going to be extra. We'll talk about that later. Privacy glass in these back windows, quarter windows, and back glass. And then Easy Fuel capless filler door. I don't want to have cap to worry about leaving behind, getting your hands dirty. Just open that door up, put the nozzle and fill it up. When you're done, just shut that door. And then illuminated rear spoiler on the back here. So we do have that. Center high on a stoplight up there. Illuminated spoiler means that there's lights underneath there that'll light down beside you, because we'll talk about zone lighting in a second, and that comes into handy with that. And then next page for my notes. Hold on. We do have the rear window defroster as well with the rear washer. You'll notice the wiper is not here anymore. It is now tucked up under that spoiler back there. And then we have the Expedition on the back and the lift gate. Actually, I'm going to pick a different color, kind of see what that's going to look like. So we'll pick that. I think that's Glacier Gray. So you can see what that applique looks like. It's going to be black on the back. You'll have signature lighting here on the lift gate itself. And then you do have, let me make sure I get this right because I got ahead of myself. Signature redundant LED with the metallicized bezel tail lamps. So they are LED. And LED backup lights too, which makes actually you're used with the zone lighting. King Ranch on the lift gate as well. On the tailgate, actually, lift gate's this top part. So 2/3 of it will go up and the other part going down. That is a power tailgate, by the way, for that you're going to get. Rear view camera, so you can see, be able to see behind you as you're backing up. Reverse sensing as well. It'll alert you as you're backing up. And also does have the reverse brake assist. So if you're not braking, if you don't you're backing up and it gets you those alerts, you're not braking, it'll brake the vehicle for you. Now the lower part of this down here, can't see it on the bottom down here on this image. Oh, here. There we go. Is also the Sinister Bronze down here. The hitch cover as well as the rear bumper under there will be that way too. And then we do have the single exhaust tip and 18-inch steel spare tire, wheel and tire, I should say. It's a 265/70 18 all-terrain tire. And then the Ford split gate, mentioned it briefly earlier. Power upper and power lower tailgate down there for you. And I believe on this, you'll also get the approach. When you approach the vehicle and you wait for just a little bit, it's going to automatically open it up with that key fob in your pocket. 360-degree zone lighting with the illuminated rear spoilers we mentioned. So underneath there. And then when that goes up, there's also lights, floodlights inside as well, the lift gate. So you can open that up and light that up. Cargo bins inside with a cargo area management system in there. Illuminated interior lighting as well in this cargo area. Rear cargo area light. You do have an outlet in there. So it's a 400-watt outlet and a couple of USB-C ports as well in the cargo area, and even a power point. So plenty of ways to power different things, coolers, and that kind of stuff there in the back. Or if you're hanging out in tailgate and you want to charge your phone, you can do that with the C ports as well. All right. Now let's move to the interior. All right. On the interior here, we do have, I love the interior of this, carpeted flooring in here, covering, and does have the carpeted floor mats, front and second row with the King Ranch logo on those. And then the front door scuff plates that are brushed aluminum inserts with the King Ranch logo as well. And then we do have for the lighting, illuminated entry system with the theater dimming feature. Second and third row dome lights as well. You're going to see those up in here. And then ambient lighting, 7 color options. So it's not just ice blue anymore. 7 color options for ambient lighting. All the doors above the armrest as well as the instrument panel. So I did a video on this on a Platinum edition. You kind of see where that light goes across there and looks real sharp on the vehicle. So engine sound enhancer inside. You do have the Ebony Del Rio leather inserts with the Mesa antique leather armrest as well. So that's going to be a real nice finish on the doors in here. And we do have for the shifter, rotary dial, shift dial on the center console. You'll notice it's been moved up. So it looks real nice and where it's located. They still say it's on the center console, but it's not. It's actually on the dash up there. They have moved it and didn't change that wording in the order guide. Does have the flex powered console with the armrest and storage bin. I like this feature. Just press the button on the console and that's going to slide back, showing you a video of that. From where I got a chance to mess around with this and fiddle with all the features and everything of this. Beverage holders, there's 15. They're all over the place. There you got 2 up here, 2 in each of the doors for the first and the second row doors. Back here, there's 2 on the back of the console. There's 3 in the back for those in the third row. So all kinds of cup holders everywhere. And then grab handles, front row and second row on the pillar. So you'll see these right here. You also can't really see them on here, but they're right there for getting in there. And then also you look, they're up here as well. And then there's coat hooks as well. Second row and third row both have a couple of those. For the seats, it is a 7-passenger seating configuration. You can see as standard equipment. We'll talk about options in a little bit. You're gonna have bucket seats in the first row, bucket seats in the second row, three seats in the back row. Del Rio leather for all rows, which is unusual because typically you will see leather in the first 2 rows, a vinyl in the third row, but not on this one. Leather for all 3 rows, no matter where you're sitting. Heated and cooled leather seats with the perforated seat inserts for the front row. Captain's chairs with 4-way manual head restraints. And then it will be a 10-way power driver, 8-way power passenger seat, and power lumbar and power recline as well. And then the driver will get driver memory for his seat. And then second row, we have power folding captain's chairs with armrests, tip and slide features. So that means you can leave a car seat in there, tip it and slide it forward, and you don't have to worry about getting that car seat out and still allow people to get in and out, which is really nice. Let's see here. Trimmed with the perforated inserts as well because you get second row heated seats too. And then third row has the flexible seating, 40-20-40 class exclusive with the power recline and the remote power folding head restraints as well. So the reason is 40-20-40, that middle seat can lay down. So that way you can put those longer items through there and still be able to seat 6 people in this. So that's a great feature to have there. And then we do have a power point in the rear of the console, an outlet on the rear of console as well for those in the second row to be able to enjoy. And then we do have the latch system for all second row and third row outboard seat positionings. But it says outboard, but I have an Expedition now, and you can put those in the middle seat if you have a small enough car seat. Maybe you just can't put in all 3. Anyway. There you go. And then let's see where else we're at. Oh yeah, moving to the front up here. So let's move this over. We do have the power windows, the one-touch up and down feature for the door locks for the front row. So that means you just hard press it down and let go, and it's going to roll those windows down, coming up the same way. Power door locks with auto lock and auto unlock. Also child safety rear locks on those rear doors so that you can lock those out so the kids can't open those. Power adjustable pedals are going to go forward and back. That is also included with the memory. And then the steering wheel also is a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel with memory as well. It is a heated steering wheel. And you will see that it's a Del Rio leather with a Kingsville stitching. So beautiful steering wheel here. I like the little touch pads as well. I got a chance to check that out and play with those. They actually will control the screen up here, which is a 24-inch panoramic display screen for the productivity and a 13.2-inch center stack screen as well. So pretty cool on how that all works. You can control your audio and your cruise control on the steering wheel, and you do get BlueCruise control. I believe you get 1 year of BlueCruise included here for this if you're wanting it, so you can try it out. And it's the BlueCruise 1.4, which is the most advanced one on the market yet today. There is a 1.5 that's coming to the Mach-E as well, but the 1.4 allows you to be able to go hands-free driving, and it's going to control the steering wheel and the steering and keep you in your lane. And even when you need to change your lanes, you just put the turn signal on, and it'll change your lane. And then also the 1.4 version makes it a little bit easier, like in inclement weather, like rain and the sun beating down on it, the sunrise and sunset. It's not going to be affected like the 1.2 version and 1.3 version is. So that's nice. Now, if you decide after a year you don't want the BlueCruise, you still get the adaptive cruise control with the lane centering, predictive speed assist, which recognizes the speed signs as well as those curves and slows you down, and brings you a complete stop and go again if you need to do that. So, and then driver safety detection. So whether you want the BlueCruise or not, it'll also detect with the little sensors there whether or not you're paying attention to looking at the road. So nice safety feature there. And then we do have the push button start. So it's right over here. So allow you to, with the key fob in your pocket, just get in and start it. Now have to get your key out. And then we do have for climate control, we have a tri-zone automatic climate control. So the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures, as well as those in the back could control their own temperature back there too. So, and then rear auxiliary controls for them in the 3rd row as well back there. And then audio controls, it's going to include Sirius XM with a 360L, B&O Unleashed sound system by Bang & Olufsen, 22 speakers, including a subwoofer. Those speakers are all over the place. So there you go. So plenty of them in the doors. And it does have the B&O B-Sonic customizable sound experience. So there's 4 different ones: a bright, energetic, relaxed, a warm, with 5 different preset modes, like a custom one you can pretty much set where you want, a lounge, a neutral, a party, a podcast, right? So it's going to be more crisp and such. HD radio as well with this, and all those features there. And then we do have for the instrument panel, you mentioned the 24-inch screen that you can control. Configure this section here to be what you want, and as well the middle one as well. And then also down here where you can control that. It does have the Ford connectivity package for 1 year included, and that delivers, and that package gives you the cellular connectivity for the Ford digital experience that controls that, which gives you the Google Assistant, the Google Maps, the Google Play Store, Alexa built in, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, that's wireless, 911 Assist, and all that. But also does give you the unlimited 5G Wi-Fi hotspots, the video streaming, and audio streaming as well, entertainment. Like if you're stopped, you can be able to do that. The productivity as well, like video conferencing, web browser, and all that through the Ford connectivity package. Prismatic rear view camera. It's an auto dimming camera, so you don't have to worry about adjusting it. Cars come up behind you with those bright lights. It's going to automatically dim that mirror for you. Now let's get into this overhead console. I do want to go to the 360 view so you can see that. So you do have a sunglass bin up here. Here's your dome lights. You also have a universal garage opener for 3 different transmitters, so you can program up there. The visors you can flip down with illuminated vanity mirrors on underneath both sides of the driver and front passenger visor. And we do have the power panoramic vista roof. It actually has a sunshade on there right now, but you'll have that. It's a twin panel moonroof that is power adjustable. We do have glove box. That's lockable right there. You also have some storage down in here, which is really nice. This is where your wireless charging pad is located. So you can just put that phone at an angle, and it's much better than it was in last year's version. I'm really jealous. So this is going to be really nice. You will have a USB-C, 2 USB-Cs in the media bin on the front row. I think the main bin as well is going to have one. And then second row will get 2 USB ports back there, and third row also gets 1 on each of the quarter panels as well back there. And then a wireless charging pad I mentioned already. And you get the FordPass Connect, allows you to stay connected to your vehicle using a FordPass app. It's a free app you download. You don't have to pay for it. And you connect your vehicle up, and you can unlock and lock your vehicle from anywhere. You can remote start your vehicle from anywhere, schedule remote start times, find out where your vehicle's parked, locate your vehicle. Also checks the status of your vehicle, like the tire pressure and your fuel you have in it, all through that app. So that's everything. That's all standard equipment for this. Colors. Let's talk about that, because that's also standard. Exterior colors, you have Star White Metallic Tri-Coat. 3 coats of paint for that, and that is a classic color with this. We do also have the Glacier Gray. That is also a Tri-Coat. That is a new color for this year. You can see that on the Super Duty. If you're wanting to see that in person at your local dealer, Super Duties come in that color now. We have the Dark Matter Gray Metallic. That was available last year. We also do have the Agate Black. No cost for those for that color. And then we do have Oxford White. No color for that. And then we also do have the Space Silver. No cost for that color either. That's a new color for this year as well. And that is available in the Escape. 25s are coming and showing up at dealer lots right now. So you might be able to find one at your local dealer and on the Escape and the Space White if you want to see that up close as well. Now on the inside, you only had that one option. That's the option you have. It's the Mesa interior, and that is the only option for you on the inside, which a lot of people pick the King Ranch for the interior trim just because it's so nice. It's so the leather on this and the King Ranch logos and everything. People just love the interior on these, and they select it for that reason. All right. Now, Let's talk about packages for a second. Now, everything we've talked about is what they Ford calls and considers the 400A. That's the standard equipment on this. It includes the driver's pack, which we see the driver's package on the Platinum Edition. So that's going to include the driver's package. It includes your hands-free driving for 1 year. It includes Ford Connectivity Package for 1 year. Also, the Copilot 3, the Active 2.0, that's your 360 camera and some of those technologies. It includes the heavy-duty trailer tow package as well. Those are all included standard equipment. Now, there's two that they're listing as packages, and that is if you want the BlueCruise hands-free driving, a one-time purchase, it's a lifetime price, $2,000. That'll get it, and they'll continue it after the 1 year for up to a minimum of 7 years of service for the BlueCruise. So it's a one-time purchase. You can order it with your vehicle, or you can purchase this from your dealer when the vehicle comes in. If you want to test drive it first, test it out, and say, yeah, that's definitely something that I want and I can see using a lot, then I want to purchase that. You can do it through your dealer. Also, the Ford Connectivity Package. There's a one-time purchase for that as well. So you get it for the first year, and then I think it's $149 a month after that if you decide not to do the one-time one. But you can do the one-time purchase again on the order. Order your vehicle that way if you know you want it. Or again, you can get this through your dealer as well when you go to purchase a vehicle in your finance department and such, talking to your salespeople. So that's also available to you. So those are all the packages. Let's get to the standalone options down here. Okay, let's go. As we go through these features here, I'm going to let you know what are factory options and what of these options are actually installed at the dealer and which ones you might want to think about, maybe getting those through Ford Accessories website instead, which you can get easily and have it ready and put it in yourself. So first off, the cargo protection package is $490. So that package there does include the cargo area reversible mat, the cargo net. Now this is not available this package here. Actually, let me pull up my notes. And this is a dealer installed option, by the way. This cargo protection package does get you the reversible mat, the net. Not available with the all-weather cargo mat molded or the cargo area platform cover or the cargo carpet mat. So just so you're aware of those limitations. So again, the dealer installs that for you. Next one up is the roof rack crossbars that are black. So $260. I don't think they have a picture of that. Ford, you really got to get these pictures on here. This is a dealer installed option as well. So those are going to be, that gives you the crossbars. So that goes over the Expedition this way to manage cargo. Or if you want some sort of roof rack, that's you'd want to add those. You'd want to add this because those would need those to strap onto. The engine block heater, that is done at the factory. So that's a factory option. And if you live in a cold weather state, want to keep that engine warm overnight, so it starts up a lot easier in those really cold days, you'll want to make sure you purchase that engine block heater for you. The wheel lock kits, the exposed lug nuts, that's going to give you one locking lug nut for each. And it's a dealer installed option. And the dealer should be taking one of your lug nuts off, putting the locking ones on. It's supposed to help protect, for those nice pricey wheels, certain areas and such. So if you want that, make sure your dealership installs that. Again, should be no cost other than the $95. The dealership shouldn't charge you for any kind of install on that. Now, moving down to the interior, you do have the cargo area platform cover, and that is a dealer installed option. It's $610 for that. And so platform cover, I assume it's going to go on the top. We haven't seen images of this. Not available with the all-weather cargo mat molded or the cargo carpet mat or the cargo protection package. So there you go. Hopefully we get some images soon of what that's going to look like. And then we do have the cargo tailgate manager. So I can show you this. It's $390 for this. It's a dealer installed option. And this in here is gives you like a tray. Like for your tailgate, gives you like a tray. You can a shelf first, then you can put it as a table, put things on, and then you can also swing it down and use it as a backrest. So I got a chance to actually use this, and it works out really well. If I were you, I'd probably order one of those and put that in your vehicle. And dealer installed option, but really they're just putting it in your vehicle for you. The load floor reversible mat, so that's the bottom floor. So it's a dealer installed option. They're just going to put it in your vehicle for you. You can get this through Ford Accessories if you want, but it is a dealer installed option. And yeah, no other requirements there. It can be ordered with some of your other things. We do also have the safety kit off-road assistance with the Ford logo, 210. No, again, no pin images there. Dealer installed option. So this in here is going to give you some of the things that you would need if you're going off-roading, like a shovel, some things like that to help you get you out of those situations. And then we do have the floor liners, front and second row with the mats, and there's one without the mats down here. With the mats is $200. Without is $160. I'm actually surprised they let you get it without the mats because those mats are pretty special. So typically, what they'll do is they'll always include it. But looks like they did give us some options this year for that. So anyway, all right. All-weather cargo mat molded in, so that gives you those the mat in the back. So if you want the the floor liners and the cargo mat in the back, you want to get that one too. It's $170 for that, and that's considered a dealer installed option. And that's going to go behind the third row seat. Not available with the cargo area platform cover, the cargo carpeted mat, or the cargo protection package, because the cargo protection package comes with one of those. There's a cargo organizer. It might be an image of that. There you go. Again, you can get that through Ford Accessories, so I wouldn't order it with your vehicle, but you can if you want. That is again a dealer installed option, and they're just going to put it in your vehicle when it gets there. And then all-weather floor liner for the third row seat. So the floor liners earlier we talked about was for the first 2 rows. This is for the third row, so that's a separate one that you'd want to order. And if you want the all-weather mat for that row as well, and that's a dealer installed option too. The cargo side curtain. So you have that. So dealer installed option and cargo side curtain. I don't know exactly what that is, to be honest, because it says side curtain. I don't know. That makes me wonder on that. Safety kit with the Ford logo is $60. That one might show that one. There you go. It gives you some of the things if you're off the side of the road and need some help. That's also something you can get through Ford Accessories. Dealer installed option, so they're just going to put it in your vehicle for you. So I just get it through Ford Accessories and not take the chance of holding your buildup any. So, all right, the only other thing that's not listed in here, actually, there's 2 things. There's a console vault, and I might have just went over it. Yeah, I did. It's right there. Console vault is $360, and that's going to go in your console. It does require the flex powered console, which is standard equipment. It's a Ford accessory, but we will be put on at the factory for you before it's shipped to you to the dealer. So, and the only other thing in here is the front license plate brackets. If you're in a state that requires a front license plate bracket, it is standard equipment. The dealer will install it at no charge. If you're in a state that doesn't require a front license plate like Kansas, it is still no charge option, and the dealer will install it free of charge. They should. So make sure that they do that for you if you want to put that on there. Now, if you're ordering from another state, like Kansas does not require a front license plate, but if your state does and you're ordering from us, then you want to make sure you let us know that, so we add that to your order and put it on your vehicle for you so that you're good to go for your state tags and everything. So there you go. That's all of our standard equipment and different options. Again, not a lot of packages available. Mostly standalone options because everything is standard equipment on these. Pretty loaded up, King Ranch Edition. So there you go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Now, don't forget, order banks are open up right now, so you can go place that order from your local dealership. Some things to keep in mind when you're ordering from your dealership is when you go to place that order, they're going to place that order in what they call the WebDo system, and they'll print out a sheet. Make sure you double check that sheet and it has all those same options that you were wanting, colors right, everything else. Make sure it has your name on it and everything, so it's ordered for you, and take note of that order number. In fact, better yet, when you sign that copy, ask for a copy of that and get a copy of that, so you always keep that on hand because it has that price, the MSRP price on there, so you'll know if there's been any price increases throughout the year. That is the price they should be going off of and not the new price if there's been a price increase, because as long as the person that orders a vehicle buys a vehicle, Ford will honor that price from what it was when you ordered the vehicle, even if it goes up. That's the other thing you want to check out is the buyer's order. So the dealer is also required to have you sign a buyer's order that with your name and address and everything, and showing that the person has intention to purchase the vehicle when it comes in. Now, with this is your great opportunity to be able to say, well, what are you going to price the vehicle when it comes in? Where are you going to be based on MSRP? Are you going to be below it, above it? What's your price? What are you going to be? We are actually taking orders as a YouTube special for invoice pricing on the Expedition King Ranch. So if you're wanting one of those, you can place those at invoice with us. And then we also, if you're wanting to finance the vehicle too, we also discount $1,000 if you finance the vehicle too. So just keep that in mind. Don't order with us. Also, make sure at that time that they put any fees or anything else they plan to add to the vehicle when it comes in. That goes on there too. We have a $495 dealer fee or a dock fee. Most dealerships will have some sort of fee. Make sure you get that, and that's on there as well when you go to sign that paperwork too. That gives you a really good idea of what's going to happen when it comes in. You don't want any surprises. You wait a couple months, vehicle comes in to find out the dealership's going to put a ceramic coat on there or a window tint. No, we do this for all of our vehicles. That's a requirement. Get that all in writing beforehand. You don't want any surprises when it comes in. For us, we do have an aftermarket department. Nothing is added to your vehicle that you're not wanting unless you would like to. You talk to them. If you'd like window tint, you'd like a ceramic, you'd like some way to protect your vehicle, you get all that through finance and through aftermarket, and they'll take care of you afterwards. It does not put on your vehicle when you purchase from us. So I think I covered that. If you want to order from us, you can go ahead and go to our website. We have a build and price on our website now for the Expedition. Just go to that build and price, build it out, put your name and information in the notes, put in there you want the YouTube special, invoice pricing, and whether you want to finance, you don't have to decide that right now. And then we'll go ahead and get you with the salesperson, and we'll go ahead and place your order and lock in that invoice pricing for you as well. So real easy. We make it easy around here. So, and then we do really well with Expedition allocations. Always have allocations for retail customers. Should not take long to get your schedule for production date when they start producing these. I think it's in the middle of February. Shouldn't be a problem. And they're going to start scheduling actually very shortly on the 25 Expedition for those February build dates, which is really exciting to know. So, all right, that's all I have for this video, and this wraps up all the Expedition videos. Hope you guys enjoyed them, and we're gonna be working on Bronco next. If you kind of wanting more information on Broncos, make sure you're subscribed with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of those videos. And thanks for watching this series on the Expedition. And until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on the next video.